Now that you know some information about parallel lines and perpendicular lines, we're going to compare the two. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to determine if two lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. All right, if you look at these examples, it just says to determine if the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Well, hopefully we know by now that parallel lines have the same slope, perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals, and neither would mean neither of those conditions exist. So they might cross each other, but notice they're not crossing at right angles. So that might be that would probably be a neither situation. All right, so if you look at example 7, line A is y equals 5x minus 3, and line B is negative 10x plus 2y equals 4. Okay, well, right away on line A, I know that the slope is 5. The only problem is in line B, I do not know the slope because guess what? It doesn't say y equals. So we're going to kind of take a little side trip here, find so that it says y equals so that I can compare the two. All right, so I'm going to solve for y, remember, we're going to add 10x to both sides. So I will have 2y equals 4 plus 10x. I'm next going to divide all three parts by 2. So I'll get y equals 2 plus 5x. And then if you look at this, remember the slope is the number that's in front of the x, so my slope is 5. So if I can compare these two slopes, this one is 5 and this one is also 5, they have the same slopes. And since they have the same slopes, they are parallel. All right, let's take a look at number 8. Line A has the equation y equals 2/3 x minus 4. Line B has the equation 2x plus 3y equals 9. Right, if I look at the first one, I can pick the slope out right away. It's just 2/3 because it's the number in front of the x when it's solved for y. Line B, we have some issues because it doesn't say y equals. So again, what I'm going to do is subtract 2x on both sides. I'll get 3y equals 9 minus 2x. And then remember we have to divide all three parts by the 3. So I'll get y equals 9 divided by 3 is 3. And then minus 2 divided by 3 doesn't work out nicely, so we'll just leave it as minus 2/3 x. Okay, this slope is negative 2/3. So if I look at both of those, they are opposites, so that's a good thing, but they are not reciprocals. Okay, so from here, since they're opposites but they're not reciprocals, they are not perpendicular. Since they're not the same, they're not parallel. So in this case, they would be neither. So hopefully now you can determine if lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither.